Learners. In this session, we are going to understand the differences between a share and a debenture. What is the difference between a share and a debenture or a bond? The basic differences can be understood on the basis of certain parameters or criteria. First is the ownership basis. Now, a share represents a part of the capital, a unit of the capital. Hence, a shareholder becomes the owner of the company or the owner of the capital. Debenture represents a loan, a debt taken by the company. Hence, the debenture holder becomes the creditor to the company. Return on this basis, the shareholder gets a reward which is known as dividend only if there are profits made by the company. Whereas in the case of debenture, a debenture holder gets a reward in the name of interest, even if there are losses, which means he gets the interest at a fixed rate as a return. The next basis can be the basis of repayment. Shares normally, the capital invested in shares is not returned during the lifetime of the company, whereas in the case of debentures, they may be returned during the lifetime of the company after the expiry of a definite period of time. On the next basis of security, shares are not secured by any floating charge or fixed charge on the assets of the company, whereas debentures are backed by a charge which may be fixed or floating. On the basis of the priority as to the repayment of the principal during the winding up process of the company. In the case of shares, payment of share capital invested by the shareholders is made after repayment of debentures, whereas in the case of debentures, debenture holders are paid before the share capital investors is paid back to the shareholders. Issue on discount. On this basis, there are legal restrictions to issue shares on discount, which have to be fulfilled before they are issued on discount. Whereas in the case of debentures, there are no restrictions on issuance of debentures on the basis of discount. On the basis of convertibility, shares can never be converted into debentures, whereas debentures can be converted fully or partially into shares, which may be conversion into ordinary shares or preference shares. On the basis of which shareholders have a greater risk, whereas debenture holders are relatively having a safer position in terms of the capital invested by them. Voting rights. Shareholders have a right to participate in and vote in general meetings in proportion to their investment in the share capital of the company, whereas debenture holders do not enjoy any such rights of voting.